Harling here. I said I'd be even-handed, and today I am filming from Moto, their flagship operation at Rugby. I have been into Toddington, where the experience is not good at all sorts of issues there. The one thing about this Moto being north of London is it's very small and compact, so that you don't have to walk far to get to the main building, which is again like a welcome break. One I looked at the other day, one of the original ones, and is getting tired. I particularly wanted to come back to Moto at Rugby because I visited here just after it was opened. It is their flagship operation and was at that time promoted on the website of their owners. In researching for this video, I find that Moto is owned by USS, a pension fund. The chair is Dame Kate Barker. They promote their ownership of Moto on their website. You'll see the link below. In the video, they claim they want their members to be proud of Moto. The experience for travellers, many of whom arrive by coach, is very pleasant. However, for the HGV drivers, the experience quickly deteriorates, and I don't think that the design team for this site had many women on it. Taking into account that we now have lady truckers, the design of the shower area is bizarre. It's accessed from the main food hall. There are no doors, and the showers are located next to the rooms designed for the use of families. If you look, there's only 2 basins for the many showers, and these are marked up shaving area. On the occasion I used this some months ago, a toddler ran in all the way from the main food hall. The mother was clearly both embarrassed and a little confused as to how she'd so quickly found herself next to a man stripped to the waist and having a shave. At the tired Toddington site, lack of consideration of HGV drivers is again very evident. The fuel pumps are not adequately signed, and I found myself wasting time and inconveniencing other drivers because I had to reverse out and find an appropriate lane for the fuel card that I was using. This must happen many times and could be avoided with a bit of good signage. HGV drivers feel disheartened and often say to me they feel like second-class citizens. I think motorway service stations are like a film set. They look great from the front for all those customers buying expensive coffee, but ageing, neglected and abandoned at the back. The HGV driver's access door at the back of Toddington is blocked off in such a way as to make it look as though it might be broken and still in service. No signage here either, and the drivers familiar with the site are fine, but those of us who are going for the first time waste precious time working out where to go. And we have to do it twice, being truckers, once to drop the card off, once to go and make the payment. It's this kind of minor irritation that stacks up. Near Immingham, at the Alseby truck stop, the HGV driver experience is very different. World class, in fact. Drivers are allocated a key for a bathroom complete with toilet, shower, basin, mirror, seat, bin and towel rail. Built by the Ricks family when the late John Ricks was chairman. Interestingly, in John Ricks's obituary, it highlights that he instilled his strong Yorkshire values throughout the organisation, where it's, and I quote, "There was no detail or cost too small to escape his interest." Ken, the chief executive of Moto, gave a very good cafe interview, link below, and gives the impression of being aware of many of the HGV driver issues. In explaining these problems, he sort of gives the impression that they are unsolvable, and I don't agree. They cannot be used as excuses for complacency. USS, the owners of Moto, were paid approximately £1 million a week in dividends by Moto in the years prior to COVID. I intend to contact Dame Kate Barker and pose the question if USS are actually the appropriate owners for Moto. Moto must provide a public service, not just for the 300,000 drivers that use Moto, but it's a public service for the implications of what those drivers are delivering. And it's about improving the health of drivers, the mental health of drivers, and therefore the safety for both the drivers and actually the rest of the travelling public, including the rest of Moto's customers. So I think there is a conflict between Moto's shareholder requirements and actually what they should be doing for lorry drivers. And I'm still seeking answers to where the £100 million of government money has been spent or is being spent.